Hi, everyone, especially to our professor, Dr. Rodora Magan. I'm Rosemary Sapini, a teacher in Tubungan National High School from Consolacion, Cebu. I graduated Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English in Cebu Normal University, way back 1998. And for now, I would like to share how communication and media shape the way we think, speak, and interact with the world around us. Language is not merely a collection of letters or spoken words used to convey meaning. It is a powerful tool that connects people, preserves traditions, nurtures relationships, and even strengthens faith and values. Media, on the other hand, refers to the means of mass communication that use platforms such as broadcasting, publishing, and the internet. And it plays a significant role in shaping public opinion, creating trends, and influencing the evolution of language itself. Now, when media and language intersect, something powerful happens. Media becomes a megaphone for language and culture. Through platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, language spreads rapidly. Influencers, gamers, bloggers, and content creators shape how the audience speak, think, and even perceive reality. Media introduces new words and expressions, promotes specific dialects, and popularizes trends. Terms like netizen or OPA. However, its impact is not always positive. Media language can also spread misinformation and reinforce biases, prejudices, and stereotypes. For example, when the word refugees is repeatedly associated with danger or instability, people may begin to view them as threats rather than as individuals facing humanitarian crisis. This leads us to an important question. How does language position itself to anchor authenticity in the digital era? First, language as a framer of reality. Language acts as the logic board of our values. The labels we choose shape how we define human worth. For instance, the word community is often replaced with terms like subscribers, users, followers, or audience. These terms frame relationships. Authenticity is maintained when we resist limiting metaphors and reclaim deeper meanings. A true community implies connection, like neighbors, citizens, kin, people, bound by shared responsibility and genuine interaction. Second, language in media as builder of norms. Media language defines what is normal, acceptable, or desirable in society. When certain messages are repeatedly shown in advertisement, television programs, or social media, they gradually become social standards. For example, advertisements often equate success with wealth and luxury. Authenticity is preserved when media promotes diverse definition of the word success, such as personal growth, community service, academic achievement, work life balance, and emotional well being. By presenting multiple pathways to fulfillment, media prevents the narrowing of values into a single materialistic ideal. And lastly, language as a creator of identity. Media language shapes how individuals see themselves and others. Labels and representations influence identities related to gender, culture, profession, and social class. Calling the OFWs as modern day heroes creates a positive national image of sacrifice and resilience. On the other hand, referring to a new generation as lazy or entitled shapes negative perceptions that may not reflect reality. Authenticity in identity creation is maintained by avoiding stereotypes or over generalizations. Instead of saying Gen Z is lazy, media should present diverse stories that show hardworking, creative, and socially engaged young people. What is the implication for us as teachers and parents? As teachers and parents, we must remain vigilant about the language our students and children use. Words influence beliefs, attitudes, and behavior. If language can frame reality, build norms, and construct identity, then guiding young people to think critically about media, language becomes part of our responsibility. We must teach them not only to speak, but how to analyze, question, and discern. In doing so, we help anchor authenticity in the age where language spreads faster than ever. Thank you.